Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It is about 9:30 in the morning and I, if you can't tell, have just gotten up out of bed. I am looking quite disheveled. I actually woke up at like 6:30, but I quite literally laid in bed until 9:30 because today's my day off and I get to do that on my days off. I am really excited about today. It's nothing like that exciting, but I'm gonna make some pumpkin muffins. You might be thinking, wow, this reaction for some pumpkin muffins is a little over dramatic. And here's the thing about me. I freaking love food and I love to bake. And when I get like a spark in me and I'm like, oh my God, I have to make this thing, it becomes like, it's basically the only thing in the world that I can think of and want to do. I'm gonna make a little breakfast and then immediately we're gonna get into these muffins because I want one for breakfast. Maybe I'll do skincare and put on a different outfit before so you guys don't have to look at me in this state. That's what's on the agenda for today and I simply cannot wait. Before I show you the montage of me making breakfast, I actually wanted to show you one thing. I just got this new cutting board. Actually, my dad made it for me and he was very proud of his cutting board. And honestly, it is so nice. Like when I compare it to the rest of my cutting boards that I have, it's like smooth and sleek and it feels fancy and it doubles as a charcuterie board. So I'm very, very excited to be using this in my videos from now on, and I'm very grateful to my dad for making it for me. I know he really worked hard at making this for me and he has been so supportive of my content creator, food creator journey, and so this is just so special to me and I'm really excited I get to use it. So just know that when you see this cutting board, my dad made it for me. Okay, the time has come to make my pumpkin muffins. I am showered. I feel fresh and clean. Eye patches are on and I am in the mood for some pumpkin muffins. It's 11:47, so it's not quite breakfast time anymore, but who cares? It'll just be my second breakfast because I don't like oat. I love this recipe because it is made with oat flour and oats are just super easy for me. So I just buy oats and I blend them up anytime I need to use oat flour. I think it's a waste of money to buy regular oat flour unless you don't ever eat oats in any other capacity, but I'm debating whether to make a half batch or full batch. I'm gonna make it all. And that is 2 cups of oats blended. I'm going to attempt to do this recipe without my mixer because I would have to move it here and I'm really lazy to do that. I'm gonna do it all here. I love this handy dandy little can opener that my dad got me after I sliced my hand in half. Exaggeration, but I sliced it open from the regular can opener. Well, it wasn't the can opener, it was the can itself that I sliced my hand through. Like, you can see the scar. I don't know if you can see. I have a scar right there because the open lid of a can like just fully sliced right through my hand. So anyways, we're gonna open this pumpkin puree. If this worked right, watch this. La! Isn't that cute? It just comes right off and the edge isn't as sharp. It's still kind of sharp and it gives me a little, you know, like I get a flashback, so I'm kind of wanting to be careful with that, but pretty cool. What prompted me to make these pumpkin muffins was when my mom and I went to a coffee shop literally yesterday and they had pumpkin bread and I was like, oof. I was trying to hold off on making my pumpkin desserts until like, I don't even know when, because I don't want to get sick of my pumpkin desserts. Like, and I want to enjoy them for the whole cozy season. But I caved and I got like a pumpkin bread at this coffee shop and I was like, it's time, I have to do it. And I'm still in my luteal phase and pumpkin is one of the best foods to eat during your luteal phase. So it's like I'm depriving my hormones support by not making myself pumpkin bread. Of course, this recipe is going to be gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free. I will say though, pumpkin kind of grosses me out. It's just like the texture and like the sound of it, it's fine. The fall baking has begun and I'm not mad about it. I'm hoping that this recipe turns out a little more fluffy than usual. I also put a little lemon juice in my milk because this recipe does call for baking soda, and I find that my baked goods or like even pancakes, when they are made with baking soda, they tend to rise better when the milk is combined with a little lemon juice. So you can combine the lemon juice with any milk. It doesn't have to be regular milk, so I'm like using almond milk and it works just fine. This recipe is sweetened with maple syrup, which I love the taste of maple syrup, and especially in the fall, I feel like this is like so perfect. I might have run out of maple syrup, so okay. We're gonna supplement with this sparkly maple syrup, which I kind of like feel pain about having to use because it's sparkly maple syrup and it's meant to be cute on like pancakes and stuff like that, but we're kind of out, so I guess we're having some sparkly pumpkin muffins. I'll show you this mixture once it's like all mixed up together. Maybe I should have used a clear bowl. I'm still learning at this whole baking on YouTube thing, baking and just YouTubing in general. I feel like some people get it so quickly. I am not one of those people. I need time to develop, and that's okay. Can you see it? It's very orange. Shocker. So now we're gonna add in our dry ingredients. Baking soda, as I said, not baking powder. I've actually been experimenting with baking soda a lot more recently, and I found that it is so much better for recipes that don't involve gluten, which none of my recipes do. It's been really nice. Gluten-free flours tend to be more difficult to rise and have that like normal fluffy texture because there's no gluten. Baking soda, I'm finding out, kind of works way better than baking powder. And then we have ground cloves, nutmeg, and ground ginger and cinnamon. This is basically what pumpkin pie spice is made of. So if you don't want to buy the separate spices, you can just buy pumpkin pie spice and it's basically that. We're gonna add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, half teaspoon of nutmeg. I personally love to go ham on the spices. I don't mind if I put a little bit more than the recipe suggests, because I feel like people in recipes tend to kind of like dumb it down a little bit because some people don't like too much spice, but I love the spice, so I go kind of ham. Okay, that's too much, but oh my god, the smell of cloves is just like, cozy season is upon us. Cozy weather is not yet upon us in California. I mean, it was like 85 degrees yesterday, and today is probably similar. I think next week is supposed to cool down a little bit, but so far we're feeling the summer weather still. And I'm kind of into the cozy weather this year, so for the first time in my life, I'm a bit disappointed that summer weather has continued. Could be global warming. I don't know. I hope not. Let's not talk about anything depressing. This is a happy, safe space for us to just talk about food and wellness and our cars getting towed. Just kidding. You'll know what I mean if you watched my last YouTube video. My car got towed. It wasn't as much of a nightmare as it could have been, like truly. I'm gonna add actually a little bit of coconut oil because I just feel like it needs it. I feel like breads need that little bit of fat, if you know what I mean. Like butter, if you're allergic to coconut oil. You know what's funny about baking for YouTube is like, it's just me and the camera. There's no one here. I'm just talking to no one. I'm enjoying it, just don't get me wrong. But it's just funny. It's like, like here I am, just talking to no one. I forgot about the coconut oil in the microwave because I was chatting with you, and it's like really, really hot now. So we're gonna let that simmer for a moment. While I was waiting for that coconut oil to continue cooling, I actually made a little topper for these muffins. So it's just, sorry for the ankle, but it's just some more oats, pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, cinnamon, and a little bit of maple syrup, and I just mix that together, and we're gonna just sprinkle it on top of the muffins once they're in their little tins. So adding in the oat flour now. This was super easy to do without a mixer. Actually, I think I recommend doing it without the mixer and save yourself the trouble. You can do it either way. It's really not easier or harder either way, but this is the perfect recipe for you if you don't have a mixer. I just feel like pumpkin is a girl's girl. Do you know what I mean? She's so easy to work with, so tasty, so many different things you can make her with. She would be a girl's girl if she were a human. Okay, so we've got our mix. I'm just gently mixing until everything is well combined. We don't over mix because I feel like over mixing is something that we tend to do a lot because we're just so excited about like combining everything, and what it does is it ends up making our baked goods more flat. Now we're going to fill our muffin trays. I just did a little photo shoot with these muffins because I couldn't resist. They are just so cute. And I just found this is like, I have to take some pictures of them. They just look so aesthetic with my coffee next to the muffin. Like, excuse me, this is fall. This is fall right here, and I'm here for it. First off, can we take a moment to appreciate how nice they look on the top? I know that I just showed you, but here's like a detailed look. This is what it looks like on the inside. So I kind of ripped it, my bad, but super fluffy. So good with the coffee. I do apologize about all the weird angles. I'm feeling a bit frazzled because my camera is out of memory, but let's give it a try on camera. Sorry, I'm being so dramatic here, but they're so freaking good. It smells amazing, first of all. It's moist, it's so moist. Just the right amount of sweetness, and then again, like I said, they puffed up. which is hard to do with non-gluten baking. So I am so pleased with these. I will put the recipe link down in the description. Super clean, amazing for your luteal phase. I'm gonna have 2 right now, so. And obviously you don't have to be in your luteal phase to enjoy pumpkin, but I am like really enjoying it because I'm in my luteal phase. You're getting all those hormone benefits. I have to enjoy these in silence now before I keep making annoying sounds and noises. I guess I might as well do what I eat in a day, since I already showed you breakfast and now these muffins. I'm probably not gonna eat lunch because these muffins, I'm gonna eat another one and that's gonna fill me up for a while. But yeah, these muffins are a 10 out of 10. They taste just as good as the ones that have a bunch of bad stuff in them. So I literally haven't moved from this spot since the last time I checked in. It's now 3:43 and I'm having a snack. These are my sliced apples with date caramel, toasted coconut, and a little bit of chocolate on top. The protein intake today isn't looking fantastic, but I do have like a good dinner plan. I'm not doing much right now. I'm just about to do a little journaling, but it's my day off. So on my days off, I like to be so lazy and do absolutely nothing, and that is what I'm doing. I'm just gonna eat these in peace. They're so good. Okay, I just finished making my pasta. That took a lot of work, but honestly, I would do it again. It was fun to make. This is my first time ever cooking butternut squash, so it was a journey for me. I think it turned out pretty good. No, I'm happy with it. It's interesting. It's like somehow, there's no cheese in this, but somehow it feels cheesy. Maybe that's just because that's how it looks. I followed Half Baked Harvest's recipe, minus all the cheese that she put because I don't eat dairy. I approve. It's a great luteal phase dinner. I made it with chickpea pasta, and the squash is amazing for your luteal phase. So yeah, it was a lot of work, but it was so worth it. And so because I'm over recording on my phone, I'm just gonna take a pause on recording for the rest of the day and I'll check back in tomorrow. She, in fact, did not check in the next day. It's actually Tuesday, October 10th, and I never did an outro for this vlog, so I'm doing one now. The butternut squash pasta turned out so amazing. I had a side of cod with it, and I'm probably gonna eat more tonight because I still have leftovers from then. But thank you so much for watching this video. I would love to know what kind of videos you want to see from me next. I will see you next week with another video.